up, YouTube? What up? Shout out to my new subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. We gonna get right into it because I gotta go to the second job. But anyway, 50 Cent is versus everybody. He don't seem to like nobody, and he out everybody. And he can't stand P. Diddy, that's for sure. Nah, I just lost my stuff. Oh, here we go. In early October 2025, 50 Cent reacted to Sean Diddy Combs' prison system, blah, 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 prison sentence by posting on Instagram that he was available for Combs' speaking engagement. I have to say that was a dumb move for him to schedule a speaking engagement, not knowing if he was gonna get out or not. That is goes to show he hasn't changed. He is so arrogant as to think that he was getting out and already have a speaking engagement. And if you had a speaking engagement, you weren't supposed to let nobody know. That was really dumb to me. So 50 Cent called him out on that. Like he said, he was available for Combs' speaking engagements, further highlighting their public feud. And he is also set to appear in the upcoming film Street Fighter and is focused on producing television shows for his G Unit film and television company. He also noted his excitement after Taylor Swift gave him a shout out on her new song, Ruin the Friendship. He gave a shout out to Taylor Swift, or at least, okay, I said he was going to film. So that's the latest news. Oh, he remains heavily involved in his business ventures, including his luxury champagne, Le Chemin de Rue, and Branson Cognac, as well as his television and film production company. He is shifting his focus from music career to producing and providing production services for television shows. Damn, that's good, 50. That is good. Damn, he also got the rights to the paid in full movies. Oh, if he turned that into a series, that is gonna be so good. And he wrote the Ford in Dr. DJ Chaotic's book. It's hard. What is it? It had to happen. It had to happen. I can hardly see that, and I got glasses on. So that's the latest update on him. So let's just get into this. Dang, he said he gonna do P Diddy speaking arrangements. This him and Rick Ross going at it. Welcome back to the channel. Celebrity World. This is King Martella. Can be funny. Silence can be just as loud as words. And right now, 50 Cent is calling out Rick Ross for staying completely silent about Diddy's ongoing legal troubles. But it's not just Rick Ross. A lot of celebrities who were once close to Diddy are nowhere to be found. So, what's really going on here? Let's start with what 50 Cent had to say. According to 50, Diddy's legendary parties were once the place to be, a paradise for celebrities. From artists to athletes, everyone wanted an invite. Rick Ross was a regular face at these events, enjoying the luxury and the connections that came with Diddy's circle. But now, when Diddy is facing serious legal issues, Ross has gone completely quiet, and 50 thinks that's pretty messed up. Now, this isn't just a casual observation. 50 Cent has always been known for speaking his mind, especially when it comes to people he thinks are being fake. To him, real friends show up in tough times, not just when the champagne is flowing. Facts. So seeing Rick Ross, a guy who was once so close to Diddy, keeping his mouth shut now, really doesn't sit right with him. But Ross isn't the only one. Many other celebrities who once partied with Diddy are also silent. Some say they're just avoiding drama, while others might be afraid of being linked to Diddy's problems. And then there are those who might be choosing sides, either in quiet solidarity or as a way of distancing themselves from the storm. Sen sees all this silence as hypocrisy. He believes that if you're enjoying the good times with someone, you should be willing to stand by them, or at least speak up when things get tough. But right now, and I agree with that. And I commend Kanye West for coming through, showing up. You know, because if that's your friend, that's your friend. This 50 Cent reacting when he found out when Fat Joe got hit with that Rico. And it was alleged that Fat Joe wanted to take him out. New York Suge Knight, like, you know, people feared Fat Joe and the Terror Squad in that way. Joe had niggas that was ready to die. Dance with the knives. You know them niggas in the Bronx? They start dancing and West Side Story shit. 50 Cent is incredible with the beat. If you can't have thick skin, you gonna really go through it. Literally, you give it to Wendy Williams every day. I understood his reasoning for going at Fat Joe. Because, you know, he was trying to finish Ja Rule, and Fat Joe's his man. Fat Joe got a bunch of street credibility, a bunch of this. It's like a Putin situation. Like, he's just like, yo, we gotta get Putin and his man. It was so brilliant. I got a whole conspiracy theory about 50 Cent. He should be adored or really studied, analyzed. I had the persona of New York Suge Knight. Like, you know, people feared Fat Joe and the Terror Squad in that way. Joe had niggas that was ready to die. Dance with the knives. Wow. They did say that Fat Joe do get down like that. He did. This 50 Cent versus Mayweather.
Okay, so let's talk about the Business Insider.
This is urban politics.
Yes. We debunked this reporting. The gist of it was that Dan Geiger, the BI reporter, said that you didn't do the $400 million Black Spruce deal. And you sued BI and Geiger for defamation recently. You said that Geiger harassed you and your family through hundreds of phone calls, and you also said his reporting was racially biased. What do you hope to get out of suing Geiger? Why did you do that?
Well, I'll leave that to the judge. I'll leave that to the lawyers. I just want the people to know I'm 48 years old. I know you guys want to talk about real estate. The only thing I'm doing is answer the questions.
That is a real estate question.
Okay, so out of 48 years, I'm 48 years old, and I've never sued a media outlet. The media outlet throughout my life has bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know me. So, that's no different from people in this room may want to do a deal with me. But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first time ever filing a lawsuit against a media company for speaking bad about my company. I'm not a liar. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. I work hard to build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not gonna let anyone go out there and smear my name, talking about me, talk bad about my family, and talk bad about my company.
All right, one more toughie. So
Nothing is tough.
No? Okay.
After being in the sport of boxing, dealing with the sport of boxing, there's nothing that's tough.
Fair. So that article sparked rumors that you were bankrupt. How do you respond to that? I don't think you have publicly responded.
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if we call having 2 private jets, owning 100 buildings, being able to do what you want to do, if that's bankrupt, then I'm pretty sure everybody want to live like that.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politics.
Okay, let me get back.
$10 million lawsuit in against Business Insider said that they have been going at them by deep-seated bias against Mr. Mayweather's success. It claims that Geiger refused to review documentation proving the deals in question happened and suggests that there's a racial component to the reporter's work. It also alleges that Geiger actively sought to undermine Mayweather's business ventures and humiliate him publicly. The suit claims the reporter acted with actual malice, which is the high bar required to prove allegations of defamation. It says Mayweather has been adversely affected, including through lost lease opportunities at his buildings, emergency rent freeze concessions, reputational harm, and emotional distress. Mayweather wants at least $100 million, a public retraction, and ruling prohibiting the reporter from further public harassment. Now, it said that they tried to get back with Mayweather team and stuff, and they talked to them. They said they're gonna fight this in court. For Business Insider is claiming that this is false. This is just an attack on them. They just went through something like this recently from what they had in this write-up with Dave Portnoy, who got Barstool, but that got threw out. But I don't know what happened. $100 million. Floyd say there is a long reputation of them going at him and trying to discredit what he got going on. I don't really watch Business Insider or read their write-ups to know what they be
Wow.
having going.
So I'm gonna
really
say this for another one. This is Rapmatic.
You know what I mean? Real held me down since I've been out here, showing me the ins and out of the place, you know. So it's been great. I've been having a good time out here shaking and moving, man.
Okay, that's good, Smurf. That's good to hear, man. Yo, Smurf, I want to get straight down to the middle of this shit, man. I want to ask you this, man, because I did a room with this nigga Wag 100 one time on Clubhouse, right?
Yeah.
And he said some shit, and you was there during this album was being made, man. He said that Game wrote "What Up, Gangsta." Please, Smurf, let the people know that ain't true.
Game wasn't even around when 50 wrote "What Up, Gangsta." Remember, that was the Get Rich or Die Trying album. Game wasn't even signed to us yet then. Like 50 had majority of them songs before he went to Dre, and Dre just switched the beats up. You dig? But nah, that's no way. That's cap, you heard? Yeah, that's big cap because we ain't even know Game then at the time. What Up Gangsta was already done before we met Game.
Yeah, cause Smurf, you know, cause when Son came in my room, man, him and Wack was trying to act like they was dead and they helped out. And I'm like, hold on, man. That's why I said.
First of all, Wack wasn't even a manager at the time, so Wack is just straight capping because Jimmy Henchman was the manager at the time. Wack wasn't even around or even in the picture. You dig? So Wack is a guy, he just like good content. He just do shit for content. Like all that shit he be talking about, like we never even heard of Wack before. Like what work he put in? What he did? Like for real, all I know Wack for running his mouth. Like what work he put in? We never heard of Wack in the streets. You know what I mean? So, but that's cap though. He wasn't even around for the G Unit management when Game was under 50. He wasn't even around. It was Jimmy Henchman, the manager at the time.
Okay. Yo, so Smurf, man, I know when you first met Son, he was jacking the Crips when you was at the in the club shoot and shit. I remember you said that. Yo, Smurf,
That's a fact.
yeah, Smurf, you know, I was listening to maybe like 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, Suge had did an interview with the Art of Dialogue, and I know you was at the end of the club video shoot. And I want you to clear this up cause Suge put it out there that the police came and ain't nothing really, niggas was running out and he smacked one nigga. Like what really happened at that shoot?
That's cap. You know, Suge had to make himself look good because he really did get run down with them Mexicans, you heard? So at the end of the day, that's cap. Suge ain't get a chance to slap nobody. Suge ain't even come outside everything happened outside, you heard? So all that's cap, you heard? No police was around, none of that, you heard? So that's cap. We ran sugar ass up out of there, him and the
So
Mexicans.
Smurf, because I heard Yayo said this on Drink Champs. He said Eminem came outside. The exhibit and the Bazaar game, was they popping it? Was they standing next to y'all niggas, or they ran like anybody else, like Dr. Dre and all?
Nah, Game wasn't outside, Dre wasn't outside. M did come back outside, you heard? With us, yeah. I said that before in a few of my joints, yeah.
All right, what about the exhibit?
Game and them was nowhere around. Like, they probably got to work and started hiding the sun, because they wasn't.
I'm gonna have to keep that for my should. Okay, I'm keeping them too. This him and Dababy.
This Madonna for it.
You don't even know. That nigga was telling me like, yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Wait a minute, let me start all over.
This Madonna for it.
You don't even know. That nigga was telling me like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. Trust me, he wanted to do more. I'm like, bro.
Dababy said he made a mistake.
Oh, Dababy. Okay.
He made a mistake. He said some things. She jumped out there like she was going for the kill one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going. I know the mistake. I know who you are. I said the first time, I said, look, you gotta adjust. What's going on? You can't be like a virgin at 63. Right. That's it. This is the way shit.
You can't be 63. You can't be like a virgin at 63. You 63.
I just want to say this. This Madonna for it.
You don't even know. That nigga was telling me like, yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Wow. Oh, this one hit Frito Star. I used to love him. Well, Onyx back in the 90s. Yeah, can I hear it?
Whoever, I brings out,
Oh, shit. Damn.
I mean, ever, 50 Cent, whoever, I brings out, real shit. Show me who punched me in the face.
50 said he did.
What he said he did, well, I said he ain't do nothing. I said the nigga ran. Him, Tony Ayo, all of niggas ran. And I ain't got a front. Nigga try to swing on me, get missed. Straight up. Or he could say what he wanna say.
When he said that y'all stomped him out, took his man's watch.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. That really confused me.
Maybe it was more than one incident.
No, it was one incident, but that was it. Took his wife.
That don't bother you though. Like you don't go back and recook that on.
Nah.
What happened with 50 Cent? What happened was we ain't gonna talk about that. Alright? Because I ain't getting paid from that no more. That's 20 years ago. Punch me in the eye ever. 50 Cent, whoever, I brings out, real shit. Show me who punched me in the face.
50 said he did.
What he said he did, well, I said he ain't do nothing. I said the nigga ran. Him, Tony Ayo.
Well, I'm gonna say he's so upset about it. 50 probably did black that eye, punch him in the face, cause he just too upset about it. This 50 Cent versus the gang. I guess I'm gonna have to put some names up there. Here go the
I
gang.
don't know what happened with him, period.
But he felt so hurt. He really looked up to you.
How could you have an assessment on a person who's flip-flopped their entire career? He almost bipolar. If you watch it, like the way he does things, like he'll do it like he's extremely emotional.
He cool and we good. It ain't no drama. I ain't gonna see 50 and what is I said 40 years old.
Then it goes to extremely aggressive.
50's like an asshole. 50 can't rap.
He went overseas and he had an issue with Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z on stage. He asked me about Piggy Bank, so he could say I don't have a problem with nobody.
50 had problems with like Nas, Fat Joe, I think the Locks at that time. And I really wanted to hold down G, you know what I'm saying? But like these were guys that really influenced my life. So
now you're going to the extreme of saying that I'm not even down with G. I just gave you your record, and you say you don't have a problem with people who have a problem with me.
it was hard for me when I was on Flex saying that 50 like get the games kicked out the group.
My issue with Game is I don't know what happened with him, period.
But he felt so hurt. He really looked up to you.
How could you have an assessment on a person who's flip-flopped their entire career? He almost bipolar. If you watch it, like the way he does things, like Like he'll do it like
I
he's
gotta say, 50 Cent is the greatest troll. Here go 50 Cent standing by Cassie.
This is a story of power
This is Raz
unraveling.
Reddit.
Before we dive into day 5 of the Diddy trial, a quick note. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. The following is for educational and entertainment purposes only. This video pulls from court reports and public sources. We're here for respectful discussion.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that
No.
affect your relationship in Hollywood?
I don't call him. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves and Peter's Jam.
That's why he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about?
Facts. Facts.
People say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Knighty's wedding, he told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out. No, that's what a guy says to a girl.
Sean Diddy Combs built a fortress of fame. Bad Boy Records reshaped hip-hop. His fashion lines dressed the elite. His parties were the pulse of Hollywood. For 30 years, Diddy was the master of control. Every smile rehearsed, every scandal smoothed over. His team, a dozen strong, scripted his every move, from TV answers to red carpet poses. But beneath the polish, whispers festered. Rage, control, secrets buried deep. Now, in a Manhattan federal courthouse, that fortress is crumbling.
Well, now he got 4 years. They added on the extra year when they say 50 months for a year probation or parole. Oh, I'm gonna keep this for Big U. Oh, he reacting. Here you go on Diddy ass again. This is all Urban Central. Oh, where's the bio? When Diddy paid the protesters. Oh, it's just spinning. Oh man, let me go back.
The case couldn't get any weirder than it already was. Man, check this out. Allegedly, people are reportedly being paid $20 an hour to stand outside the courthouse and wear a free Diddy t-shirt.
We're all paid protesters. You can get $20 an hour if you wear a t-shirt.
You gotta speak up.
She just got recruited, right? I refuse. You said no. It wasn't worth the 20?
No, but like he told me that it's for a Diddy coin, so I'm not really sure what that is. Yeah, they just tried to pay me $20 to wear a free fucking shirt. Stop.
I could tell.
This the lady right there, she just kept convincing me to go wear a shirt, and I'm like, I'm
So just $20. And if you guys need $20, all you have to do is wear a free fucking shirt. And you said no.
Yeah, I said no.
Did they say how many hours?
$20 an hour. And she told me she got paid like $60 yesterday for standing up here in 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Man, shoot, give me a shirt. That's what I'm saying, $20 an hour, man. Pull up a lawn chair and sit out here and be crazy. But that's what they doing. They paying people out to wear free puffy shirts. That's nuts. But guess what? You know who got word of this and decided to say something? Your boy 50 Cent.
If you live in a Michigan zip code and has 0 DUIs in the last 5 years, listen carefully. I was an insurance.
Why do you feel that way?
So
50 Cent posted the same video to his Instagram page and wrote the caption, Diddy paying people to wear free Diddy shirts is diabolical, but $20 an hour ain't bad. I might go throw that on for an hour tomorrow. 50 Cent said, where does he apply? Because he's trying to get that dub. Nah, that's crazy. So after he posted this, you know, it perpetuated him to keep going, so he decided to post this right after. Craziness.
Oh, wow.
Yo, this is Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein riding on bike to Daydreamin' Blue song. Then he wrote the caption, man, Diddy and MDC mad as a mother.
You can't make this up.
Man, 50, you are never going
I'm supposed to
give
pick up
up.
Shakira at
That's why
6.
I rock with 50. 50 got
You did say
enemies,
you wanted to.
he stay having enemies.
Where the key? I think the key upstairs. I don't think I brought it down. Look around the computer. I know that's
okay. Jumped on stage and started running around in circles around everybody, and then 50 disrespected the rock.
You want to put some gas in there.
Then he was on stage. Y'all forgot about this. This happened probably, I think, in 2005 or 2006 in New York. But check this out. This is crazy. 50 Cent do not let up on anybody. Big homie.
You got it? Yeah. Okay.
King got a sound. King of New York. What's happening?
Call her. I don't know.
Hey. Wait a minute. Rock is in the building, baby.
Yeah, I'm about to get dressed and stuff.
Let these That's what I'm doing right now. Rock is in the building. Where my at? What's happening? Say my. We got, hey. Get down. This a real, get down. It's all good. This a real special moment, ain't it? You get something. This a real special moment, ain't it? Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Had a dream, I could find my way to heaven. When I woke up, spit that on a Netflix. Hey. I know God, I'll be back in a second. Man, it's hey.
Lord have mercy. Oh, I keep going on and on with 50 Cent. I got so much stuff on him. He the biggest troll. I'm gonna keep that Floyd Mayweather and that Suge Knight. But here, he said he wasn't never scared of Big U.
When I go to Chicago, I respect Chicago wholeheartedly. I check in. When I go to Atlanta, I check in. When I go places, I check in. And I don't think nobody is safe. I know dudes right now from LA who are actual gang members who have been robbed for their jewelry. Who real killers. Like, who really real killers. Like, if he ever find out who did that, he gonna knock everybody down. You understand what I'm saying? You just call slip.
Like Lane, we've been coming to LA since 204, 205, and like, niggas ain't never check into nobody. No. You know what I'm saying? It's just go to their hotel and move militant. You know what I'm saying? When you move around the city, bro, you gotta be careful. And that's just, we dealing with G-Unit. Just had a lot of drama. So, just had to move militant. Ain't just going to the mall and just going here with jewelry on and this and that. And you gotta move militant, bro.
The rap game is a crazy place where street politics, gang ties.
This is Rap Rewind. Damn, he got a lot of subscribers.
Of a certain Suge Knight.
I say, I don't want to pay you $20,000 a month no more.
But here's where things went left. As Nipsey started growing, not just as an artist, but as a man and a businessman, he began to distance himself from that old school street politics. And part of that,
I don't want to get off in the Nipsey because it's...
I wouldn't agree to that, but I would say,
sounds wild, right? But behind the pop star's glitz was a man with serious street ties and a backbone tougher than half the rappers talking tough today.
You know, Hammer he was a big dog, man. He got respect in the streets. Came from a respected crew, and they handled business. Him and his brother Lewis and the crew. And you know, when we saw each other, it was respect and love. And then you know, when we weren't around each other, he'd take little jabs and talk shit. But it was that type shit.
Yeah, because I just interviewed MC Search from Third Base.
He tell you some gangster stories on Hammer.
Well, he basically told the whole story about how he feels MC Hammer put a $50,000 hit on him. You know,
I wouldn't agree to that, but I would say, without spending any money, Hammer could have told some people to fuck him the fuck up. Like that wouldn't have been. It wouldn't. I know who Hammer was affiliated with, and he wouldn't have to pay to tell somebody up. His people would just do it. We from Oakland. Like he wouldn't even have to say it.
I was shocked that MC Hammer was the most feared rapper in the night. I had no idea.
Would make a Hammer uncomfortable. Right. It would have been like a no negotiable statement.
Right. Yo, even when I said about Hammer, I say listen to my first album when I did the skit, and I was like, well, you know what? That goddamn MC Hammer, him, his mama, and the whole nine. That came up to me on MTV Cribs on the last episode they had where everybody out on not MTV Cribs, sorry about that, I'm zoned. On the last Dr. Dre and Lover. When they had when they had everybody rap on it, MC Hammer was there. That approached me. He was like, Red, I'm gonna tell you something, you young. But I don't allow nobody talking about my mama. You understand me? I said, yes, sir. Because we was already.
I'm gonna do something on MC Hammer. I'm gonna do something on MC Hammer. This him going back off the game.
Man, yo, Smurf, I want to get straight down to the middle of this, man. I want to ask you this, man, because I did a room with this nigga Wag 100 one time on Clubhouse, right? And he says, if you was there during this album was being made, man, he said that Game wrote "What Up Gangsta." Please, Smurf, let the people know that ain't true.
Game wasn't even around when 50 wrote "What Up Gangsta." Remember, that was the Get Rich or Die Trying album. Game wasn't even signed to us yet.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Answer, man. We got Bang.
And that's it. And that's all I'm gonna play of that. Let me say Whack 100 for saying gang. It's him going out on Busta Rhymes. Lord, what did he say about Busta Rhymes? I need to put Busta Rhymes on this. Oh, shit. Damn, I hit the wrong one. Okay, here we go.
When Busta don't look like Busta, because Busta neck getting big, Busta belly sticking out.
Tell him change too big, man. Oh, man. Tell that nigga change too big. He ain't got no friends. They're not telling him.
Busta can't match up with 50. Is you crazy? Put that shit in front. Put that shit on the side. Put that shit behind me. Man, you kidding. He's at a point where he just had a moment. Everybody showing their appreciation for his rock.
Bring up to 50 Cent for bringing us out there with him on that final lap tour. We did the first show July 21st. My last show was November 21st. He's still on that same boat.
Yeah, man.
He don't play with that work. Ever since he first came to Violator, and the first Get Rich or Die Trying came out, he was the only one that would jump on a plane like the shit was a cat. This is how he was from the beginning.
Busta Rhymes is a visual artist. It's always been that. When Busta don't look like Busta, because Busta neck getting big, Busta belly sticking out.
Tell him change too big, man. Tell that nigga change.
I guess I need to add Busta. Let me add Busta Rhymes to this title. All right, come on. All right, there we go. B shit. P-U. Of course I messed that up. Okay, there we go. Alright, had to add Busta Rhymes' name to that. 50 Cent and Drake. Shit, I might have to.
When I went to work with Dre, I only worked with Dre for 4 days on Get Rich or Die Trying.
No, it was 7 days. Okay, let me tell you the story.
50 was incredible when we were in the studio together for the first time. I mean, my experience working with 50, it was only about 7 days in the studio. We put up a track, writing, all right, put up another, writing, put up another one. And we got the entire thing done in 7 days, at least my half. And that was it.
We did In the Club, PIP, Back Down, If I Can't, and this record called Angels. Because the Back Down record he had gave it to Busta Rhymes.
Man.
Rakim had it first, and then
She was Rakim's song. 50 came in, Rakim probably could do the hooks. The choruses was never strong. I got 950 hooks in my head right now.
And then D12 had the In the Club beat.
And did you hear it with D12 on there?
No, just the track. I got the track fresh from Dre, but they had already had the track and left.
Oh my God. What the hell?
Right. I was so seasoned when I went to work with Dre that I only worked with Dre for 4 days on Get Rich or Die Trying.
No, it was 7 days. Okay, let me tell you the story.
50 was incredible when we were in the studio together for the first time. I mean, my experience working with 50, it was only about 7 days in the studio. We put up a track. All right.
Now he talking about how Young Buck was robbed.
To Chicago. His man, G-Unit Spinner. You know, that was like the mascot. G-Unit!
So he goes to the Benny Green Projects. That's when the door shows him the G-Unit spinner piece, like, yo, what's up, G-Unit? Let me in. They let him in.
2 minutes later, click the chain off. The chain get taken. Buck running around. You trying to get the chain. I'm like, yo, Buck gonna get smoked. He the Greeny Green.
And I had the G-Unit piece originally.
Shit, I wouldn't even go to the Cabrini Greens.
When I took it off my neck, I didn't want to pay the insurance for it. So I had a dummy piece made. So the piece that they actually caught was the pump piece. Like, that was the one with mouse types.
Yo, you know who got the chain back? Them El Chapo twins.
When I go to them with the piece, he looked, he said, that's not right. But he gave him a little something, and then he gave the piece back.
Them niggas work with El Chapo, bro.
He said Al Chapo and them got it back.
The mascot. G-Unit!
So he goes to
Hell no. Jada Kiss and 50.
Very quickly, and certainly more quickly than most of his beefs.
They Fifth was really a fan. I didn't know it was gonna piss my man Fifth off.
You know how petty he was?
It was just a good song.
I'm a fan of it. Get Rich or Die Trying's a classic.
Fifth pulled up the D block, Dolo. It was ill because he came to D block by himself. He came through one day, he called to say, yo, I'm coming through. He came through by himself. It was him and his laptop. He sat down, kicked it for a few hours. He was kicking it. He was kicking it like 2 hours or so. He actually had a song for me and a song for P to get on whatever album he was working on. And we've been good ever since.
Beef with 50 was settled very quickly, and certainly more quickly than most of his beefs.
They Fifth was really a fan. I didn't know it was gonna piss my man Fifth off.
You know how petty he was?
It was just a good song.
I'm a fan of it. Get Rich or Die Trying's a classic.
It is a classic. It is a classic. So him and Jadakiss is cool. This Maze got blocked from G Unit.
He said work too made with $2 million in his pocket.
In 50 Cent's video, window shopping, what was your role exactly in that? He took you shopping.
Diddy didn't let it go through. He wanted 50 to give him all of the money he thought I owed him. And I thought he owed me money, so that was always the underlying battle, the invisible battle. So then when I said I wanted wanted to go with G-Unit, he was trying to get all of the money back from 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a street guy. He's not going to pay that. You know, so then you run into issues. So when Puff, he just kept saying he wanted 2 million, then he wanted 3 million, and he was just trying to make it where we wouldn't have a budget.
2 million wasn't right. What would you pay for Mace?
Man, he was a million over what that was supposed to be. He got $1 million. Mace ain't worth 2 million with 2 million in his pocket.
He said he ain't worth 2 million in his pocket. All right, I'm about to end this. Dang, I got a lot on 50 Cent. Yep, we're going to keep going in on 50 Cent and his quotes. I'm going to have to do 50 Cent whole quotes or something. Okay, I'm going to end with the fall of G-Unit. That's what I'm going to end to. Because I'm going to keep them too. Oh, come on. Ain't no sound. What's the sound going on?
With Tony Ayo, ongoing banks.
They're like my little brothers. I look at 50 as, this is my brother right here. That's right. But it's almost like he's not human sometimes.
There's no more G.
That Tony, if we had almost 2 years with no communication at all, but he hasn't said anything disrespectful, derogatory, and then Ye starts to spend, and these are all pressures of having to be on your own. My moral compass is connected to the corner that we come off. The corner that we come off, if I follow those rules, I'm supposed to kill them now. I'm supposed to hurt them for not following instructions in front of people. The difference is I actually run things the way we run things at that point. But I can't use those tactics on them because I look at them like my little brother. I've seen so many different things. I watch everyone. When you see that, you go, okay, Banks knows me good enough to know that he's saying us, I might just get both of them.
Do you still mess with Tony Ayo, ongoing banks?
They're like my little brothers. I look at 50 as, this is my brother right here. That's right.
Wow. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm about to jump in the tub.